you have a problem and you need a helping hand,
Cross the dell and ring the bell, he'll understand.
Short intro, cause here's the wrestling news. An Impact star has taken a shot at Sasha Banks. Also, a top indie star has turned down an offer from the WWE. We'll find out why. And we had a WWE title change over Super Bowl weekend. We'll talk about that in a bit. Kira Hogan, one half of the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, has been on Twitter with some comments indirectly aimed at the boss, Sasha Banks. What's going on, Andrew?
So it looks as though, Tom, that as you just said, so Kira Hogan, she took a little bit of an indirect shot during SmackDown on Friday. And she called out the boss for copying her look and attire a little bit there. We got some tweets and everything, and she posted a picture of a GIF as well of herself and said, "I'm gonna leave this here. Check my fit though? ? This is all, by the way, like down with the kids stuff. I don't understand.
You are so trendy, Andrew.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, check my fit though? ? Often imitated, never duplicated. That's on period.
That's how the kids spell period. The T on the end.
Fair enough. You can't do it like me, boo. #hottest flame. I know what a boo is, and I know what a hottest flame is, so I can.
A boo is a ghost from Super Mario World.
That's true. That is true. We got another one, and she said, "If you want it, come and get it though. Make sure you want it, for I give it though." And that's on period poo? ?
I know poo, because he's the bear that eats all the honey.
That's true.
This just sounds like how you talk normally, Andrew, because you are pretty down with the kids, to be fair.
Down with the kids.
In amongst all that, there was a GIF of Kira Hogan with a walk to the ring that is eerily similar to the walk to the ring that we're seeing from Sasha Banks. Kira Hogan basically saying, "I did this walk before you did this walk." And if you put them side by side, yeah, you can see comparisons, but I don't know how. I don't know whether there's any malicious theft here on Sasha Banks's part. I can't really tell.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a coincidence more than anything. But like, there's nothing wrong with kind of, taking inspiration from other people and whatnot. Like, I don't think, like you said, there's nothing malicious there about this. I genuinely do just think it's coincidental. But again, if she admires what Hogan's doing and stuff, like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, the tweet that Kira Hogan wrote is basically a tweet that Andrew put out in 2019. I wasn't going to bring it up because I know Andrew's too shy to admit it, but copy and pasted Andrew, because he is, as we say, very down with the kids. And quite often you do refer to yourself as the hottest flame.
Well, you can't do this to me now, Tom. What's going on? It's because I see your style, Tom, and I go, that man right there. You see him with his big smile. He's got his nice eyes there. He's got his that lovely flowing hair right there. He's got a great big bushy beard, and I'm like, This
is getting gift, by the way.
And I'm just like, I just want to be more like, more like my friend Tom Campbell.
Well, I see you, and I see that lovely hair, or that shaved hair. That lovely hair that you. Let me listen to this. You have that lovely hair, and then you shaved it, and then you have that beautiful new image, which suits you down to the ground more so than your previous look. I'm just saying.
Ooh, thank you.
You have that lovely beard going on. You have glasses that really bring the whole look together. You have a star and you have a poise that make me realize, yeah, I really want to be like Kira Hogan. Anyway, let's stick around with Impact. You and your that's almost as bad as Matthew referring to Kayla as Ross's mum on the podcast.
What?
Oh, this is the podcast this week. It's absolute gold this week.
Oh no.
Gold. So staying with Impact Wrestling, Trey Miguel, formerly 1/3 of the Rascals, still part of the company, whilst Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz have head off to go and do some amazing things in NXT. And people are asking, why Trey didn't go along with them? He's answered that question on Taylor Wilde's Wild On podcast, hasn't he, Andrew?
He has indeed. So he's gone on to say, Zach's married and Des is engaged now, and they just need wrestling in a different way than I do right now. They need it to do different things for them than I do. And I also think that, I don't mean to sound like I'm speaking bad about Impact, but I feel like they run out of things to do with the Rascals. I have things I want to do and things I haven't gotten to do yet, and I don't want to leave without having done that. And Impact also affords me the luxury of being able to stay at home, which is like the super duper important thing to me, because we have a wrestling school here and I'm one of the head trainers there, and I'm there every single day. My oldest brother just had my most recent nephew, and he was born premature. He's home now, but he was in isolated care for 2 months, and they named him after my late brother. I couldn't imagine moving to effing Orlando, Florida, a month after this little miracle. It's not it for me. If it's not like if I don't go to Orlando, I don't get to wrestle anymore. I still get to wrestle more than anyone in NXT. I train whenever I want. So fair enough. That's a fair enough, absolute fair enough point for him not to move over, and more power to him for staying true to himself and doing what he wants to do.
It's that whole idea that the be all and end all isn't going to work for WWE and NXT, and it's finding your own rhythm with it. And fair play to Trey Miguel, who wants to go and do his own thing. He will be an absolute asset to not just Impact Wrestling, but to the indie wrestling division as well. Super talented guy. Mad love for him. Another chap who has had some excellent success since parting with WWE and going away from that big company is Dax Harwood, one half of FTR. He has been talking quite openly about some of his battles with his weight over the past couple of years of his life. So what has he said on Instagram, Andrew?
He said, getting real for a second, I've always struggled with my weight. At one time, I was actually bulimic. My highest weight was 282 pounds, which on a 5'10" frame is not very attractive nor healthy. I tried every diet, but they rarely worked because I'm so afraid of food. I was scared of going backwards. With the help of my friend, and then he puts in the Ferland Bailey, he @ Ferland Bailey. He put me on a healthier path and continues to guide me along even when I question him. More than a coach, he's a great human being. If you have dietary or workout needs, this is the guy for you. Thank you, Ferland, for all your help. So that's really, really sweet.
Yeah, lovely words by Dax Harwood. Right at the end, he jumps in and goes, now all you internet fans can go back to talking about my dad bod and loose skin.
But like, it's nice because obviously we've seen Bianca Belair talk about things like this as well, and it's nice that wrestlers are opening up about more things, that we see them as huge, larger than life stars, and then when we see that they obviously have the same kind of, they go through a lot of the same things that we go through as we watch them and like look up to people like that. So it is nice to see them sort of opening up and talking about these things, and hopefully that, you know, resonates with someone else who's maybe suffering with bulimia or some issues and gets help.
I think it's important to remember that everybody that we watch, and this is a drum that I beat all the time, but I'm happy to beat it, is that the people that we watch on TV screens, on YouTube channels, they're all real people. Mm-hmm. And they all have real stuff going on, and when they open up about it makes things like that normal. So lots of love to Dax Harwood. We end on today SuperBowl news. Did you watch the Superb Owl last night, Andrew?
I love watching the Superb Owl, the 530 pointers from the second way line. I love it. It goes straight over them forks that are in the air like that, and it goes, whoa, the big egg just goes straight through the fork prongs, and it gets me excited.
An anonymous source close to the NFL ahead of Super Bowl weekend said the following: oh yeah, here we go, sports time. I've watched a Super Bowl before. I've also played in a Super Bowl before, so I'm going to give this everything I've got. Those may or may not be the words of former NFL quarterback Doug Flutie, who has become a champion over the weekend, hasn't he, Andrew?
He certainly has, yeah. So he won. Can you guess which one it was? Did he beat the big dog, Tom?
I think he beat Roman Reigns. I think this was the night that Doug Flutie became the head of the table.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Wishful thinking. It was the 24/7 championship, obviously. So he it was like during a segment, during a halftime interview at Saturday's Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge, who we also saw Titus O'Neil there, The Miz, Cesaro. There was like an interview going on, and then Doug turns up and rolls up R-Truth. 1, 2, 3. We have a new 24/7 champion. However, Tom, did not last for long. Unfortunately, did not last for long, as R-Truth then followed up with another roll-up of his own. 1, 2, 3. Gets it out of there, pegs it out, just as R-Truth does.
Oh, well done to Doug Flutie briefly. And also see him. I feel like with R-Truth now, I think we're going to see him continue this thing where he keeps winning the championship. I think it's going to carry on until he gets to 100.
Do you know what? Like,
I think that's the payoff here.
For some reason, this just popped into my head. R-Truth is like the Deadpool of the MCU, right? R-Truth just turns up wherever in any sort of universe and is just part of canon and turns up. He's there for a little bit and then he's like, I'm off now, see you in a bit. Like, does his little bits and then he's gone. Like,
are you suggesting that R-Truth's going to turn up in WandaVision on Friday?
I mean,
where's Batman?
Someone
My
could
bad.
We're gonna hear a knock at the door one time. Door's gonna open. Who's there? It's R-Truth. I'm here. Come get me.
That'd be stunning. Staying with Super Bowl, there were some wrestlers, by the way, during the halftime bit, during the commercials. The Rock turned up during the commercials. Dave Bautista turned up. John Cena turned up during the commercials. And some eyes within the WWE staff room may have been turned up as well. Because, according to WrestleVotes, quote, with the Super Bowl tonight at Raymond James Stadium, home of WrestleMania 37 in 9 weeks, so far, WWE has been against the idea of filling the empty seats with cutouts, as the NFL has done. I assume that decision will be discussed again now, as the stadium looks great. Do you think we'll see cutouts at WrestleMania?
I mean, I personally wouldn't be against it. If it makes it look bigger, makes it look fuller, more natural, then yeah. I think we very much could. I mean, it's obviously an alternative if we can't get the screens that we have in the CWC and everything and whatnot. Like, that makes more sense. And if it makes it look fuller and it doesn't look so drastically different from the Super Bowl stuff, like, yeah, like I think we very much could. What do you think?
What I want is a whole row of cardboard cutout R-Truths.
And then you have to figure out which one's the real one before he gets rolled up for the championship.
He can hide there during WrestleMania. Like you got Gulak and I hate putting him in with this group, but the 24/7 putty men just running after him. Power Rangers reference there, and having R-Truth hide between a whole bunch of R-Truth cutouts is just that's a lovely moment. That's a lovely WrestleMania moment for me. The things
that get booked on the news, Tom. Sam's already booking Dominic and Ray's feud where Dominic retires Ray, and now you're out here going, I'm booking the 24/7 division like that. I can't believe it. Why?
Well, bear in mind that Sam Driver's got the golden touch here. Sam Driver booked Roman Reigns versus Goldberg.
He did. He really did.
So you know, that's, if you want anyone to blame for Roman Reigns' return, that's on Sam Driver. Putting it that way. But R-Truth, a whole row of cutouts of R-Truth, that would be a thing. Please let's see that. And please, above all else, have a great day. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.